took a quick trip back to the cell blocks, and yeah, there really wasn't anything. And I also have no reason to check out the market because I got all the notes there. So we can continue. Songrung subway station. Songrung station. I'm used to riding the subway late, but something about this place feels off tonight. The Order, Yasol Han. Mystery shrouds the true history of the Order of Ghost Vigilantes, or The Order. It is an international group composed of many powerful chapters around the world. The Shadow Ministry, a central leadership headquartered in Rome, binds them. These chapters operate independently and outside the conventional rules of law. Their primary purpose is to protect the waking world from the ever-present threat of onslaught from hostile entities within the Shadow Realm. Scholars, priests, shamans, mercenaries, and individuals of interest make up its ranks. These people possess unique skill sets and wield great political influence. The Shadow Ministry provides directives to its ministers, or bishops, who oversee local chapters. This poster depicts the famous K-pop girl group Mystic. They are especially popular with the guys, and girls like to emulate their fashion and dance routines. I can't believe they're about the same age as me. And so they're basically like every girl band ever? Oh, right, I don't have a map. Spectral match. 2-6, the Book of Memories, Yasol Han. We lack a thorough understanding of the side effects that may occur from traveling within the coma. However, we have seen the most basic and disastrous symptoms that may befall individuals unprepared for the Shadow Realm's adverse psychological influence. From the moment normal people arrive in the coma, their general sense of identity erodes. Should an individual forget his or her name, it may already be too late to save them from insanity. Those who possess shamanic blood reduce the severity of these symptoms. Alternatively, frequent journeys into the coma may result in the spiritual conditioning required to withstand the Shadow Realm's adverse effects. Regardless, it is advisable to record one's name in the Book of Memories as a safeguard to possibly losing one's identity. Also, I have the feeling it's going to turn out Mina has some sort of shamanic blood. Hang on. No new item in here. Did I hear footsteps? Switch seems to activate something, but you notice no new activity in your area. 036 Shadow Telecom. The Ghost Vigilantes established a mobile network within the Coma called Shadow Telecom. Traditional forms of long-distance communication do not function in the Shadow Realm. The necessity of maintaining close contact with other agents while conducting high-stakes missions prompted prioritization of the network's establishment. Before a mission begins, modified base transceiver stations are erected in select locations to provide optimal coverage. Return expedition reuse these resilient BTS relays. The network is constantly expanding as a reliable means of communication. These phones are fully functional in the waking world, and their securely encrypted lines safeguard against government interference. Speaking of, I generally don't use this thing. I'm at the station now. You've made this trip hundreds of times. To be fair, I prefer riding the bus to the hospital. And I prefer riding my Vespa, but we don't always get what we want, do we? Okay, let's see how this pans out. I still don't believe it. Made it to the station.
Hello.
Fantastic! Korea is a model for great public transportation. You're in luck. You've got to be kidding. Huh? It's called sarcasm, Mina. You gotta learn to lighten up. Americans do that a lot, huh? No, we definitely don't. Use sarcasm. Let's just say this has caused more than a few misunderstandings for me in Korea. Fan clubs often run transit and spaces like this to put up celebratory messages for their favorite pop idols. Sorry, handsome, I'm not much of a K-pop girl. Were you here a few seconds ago? And where's the place where I can get the map? It's usually near when you enter the new area. That's where I was. That also takes me up here, okay. The map on the wall is illegible, but this one looks fine. So, hang on. Ticketing booth, downstairs to the platform where I have to go, that's the control center. So, I was there, convenience store. That goes up. Okay. Can't seem to interact with these, but I'm not going to right now because I want to go down the other side. I always want to run past that guy. I think I'm supposed to use evasion. Sorry. You look lost. Need some help? Excuse me, sir, do you work here? What gave it away? The snazzy suit? No, actually, it was the cool Seoul Metro hat. I've been station master here for over 20 years. Yeah, I reckon I've seen it all now. I'm trying to get to Seiwa Station. Riding the train from Seoul is the fastest and most reliable way to get there. Just use your T-Money card and go through that turnstile. Is the subway station still running? Everything looks closed. Of course, Songling Station trains always run on time. We're even prepared to handle just about every emergency imaginable and with minimal impact on our schedule. Wonderful. Sorry, didn't mean to be a bother. Okay. So apparently I can't go there. Down because this little thingy didn't pop up. For 6 relics. We use relics, or totems, to traverse the boundary separating the waking and shadow realms. A relic's pull into the shadow realm will be stronger if it connects with a location's tragic history. The Coma naturally draws and anchors those who possess relics within it. Without full possession of a relic, leaving the shadow realm is impossible since it acts as a totemic vessel to phase between realities. Every relic has both waking and shadow realm forms. Relics brought into the Coma will usually manifest in their normal physical forms, but this isn't always the case. Some powerful relics can even bestow their owners with abilities that many consider unnatural. Can't interact with those. That's locked, so I can't go there. That's a hiding spot. Okay, it seems like I have to go down to eventually get further, so let's keep going. Everything looks dead, but if Yasuo's right, I should be able to get through with my card. Alright, here goes. What? Just my luck, I forgot to top up my card. Why tonight of all nights? Yes? I don't know how to say this, but my card's out. Any way you could make an exception and buzz me through? No exceptions. Everyone pays. Just top it up at the machine over there. That's not so hard, right? Unfortunately, the coin slot is broken. The darn thing only takes bills now. Coin slot seems jammed. Might accept bills, though. Okay. I need to find money. Or, at the very least, a shade whose money I can steal? What if I talk to him again? I can't talk to him again. Maybe I could opt the turnstile. Don't even think of it, girl. I got my eyes on you. Both black holes. Yikes. I better top up my T-money card at the machine. Is there some money in here? No? You guys moved. There's a note attached to the stalls. Do not knock. I am not one to go looking for trouble. Alright, let's do it. Hello? Is someone in there? Hey, didn't you see the note? I'm busy here. Oh my god. Sorry. Wait, Could you bring me some toilet paper? Please! Sounds serious. Alright, I'll keep my eyes peeled. Thanks. I'll make it worth your time. I don't like how she said that. I think I know someone who could put this to good use. You received the toilet paper. Let's bring this back to our friend in need. Hey, you're in luck. You actually came back. Take this as a small token of my appreciation. You received the 1001 bill. So, how long have you been stuck in there? Stuck? What are you talking about? Huh? I thought you couldn't leave because I needed something to write my notes on. Yeah, feels good. As a token of my gratitude, you've earned the right to knock on my door if you ever have questions. Okay, let's go back. Knock knock, I have questions? No? Okay. AHU? Alright, let's see if the machine actually works. It's accepting the bill. That should be enough for a one-way trip to Sewa Station. Sweet. This symbol look different. Wow, it actually works. Now I just have to worry about boarding the train and getting to the next station. I'm on my way, Yesol. What's that noise? Sounds like an announcement. All passengers evacuate immediately. A fire has been reported in the station. Please exit in a calm and orderly manner. A fire? But everything was fine. Wait, wasn't there a huge fire in the station when I was young? In any case, I can't go to the hospital if the train's delayed. I could figure out what's going on from the control center.
There were fire in the train. Please
evacuate the train.
6-6 Shadow Incense. This unusual item appears to be ordinary sticks of incense. Hang on. I'm gonna read that when this announcement isn't going on all the time.
손수건이나 옷으로 입과 코를 막고 신속하게 옆칸이나 안전한 곳으로 대피해 주십시오. 비가 비치고 있으니
It looks like the station officer was trying to help people out. Huh? There's something shiny on his vest. You received the AHU facility keycard. Okay. Shadow Incense. This unusual item appears to be ordinary sticks of incense, although the materials that composes them remain a mystery. Sober shadows or merchants in Shadow Realm will trade it for Hellion. When burned, these sticks release an aromatic smoke that instantly calms any mad shadows within their immediate vicinity. This makes Shadow Incense an especially indispensable commodity for adventurers exploring the Coma, since the realm is often fraught with hostile entities. And I'm still missing the 5th paper for this. Okay, nothing over here. The water pumps have been drained. The station has been dampened as part of the fire suppression system. One for the Walyang shamanic lore. The Walyang, moon incense, is an ancient relic and a traditional blade that was used to conduct shamanic rituals by Korean mudangs. Its continued use in these rituals over many centuries has instilled it with special powers. The complete blade can ferry its bearer between the waking world and the coma. When blessed with the holy waters of separation, it can even destroy shades and other entities of the shadow world. Only a ruby charged with light from a super blood moon can reveal its true powers. One must resheath the blade after it has fulfilled its purpose to protect its unique properties. Yeah, so there's an emergency announcement playing over the intercom here. What's it about? They said there's been a fire, but I think this notice must be outdated. Are you familiar with the history of Songrun Station? I mean, I live nearby, so I guess? There was a huge fire in the station about 15 years ago. It was a tragic accident. Remember, the coma can be a manifestation of a local area's history and the collective emotional trauma of the people who were there. Perhaps there's some type of connection with the events of 15 years ago and what you are hearing. If the train isn't running now, then maybe there's something you could do to set things straight again. Any thoughts? Maybe I should find a way to check the train system? It's a start. You got this.
여보세요?
Have you heard anything about a fire near Songrun Station? Can't say I have. What's up? I just heard a strange announcement about one. If it's true, keep an eye out for any sign of smoke and stay low. You should also try to find a safety mask to filter out any dust or dangerous particles. Better safe than sorry. These tanks used to contain carbon dioxide for emergency situations. They all appear to be empty now. This keycard looked like it's used by the staff around here. I bet it'll be able to access some areas that would normally be off limits. You received the station attendant's keycard. This time I remembered to press, evasion. Hey, didn't you hear the announcement about the fire? Of course, but I have notes to write. What's your excuse for staying? I need to take a train to Sewa Hospital, so I'm sticking around until I figure out how to fix things. You'd better find a gas mask. Smoke inhalation can cause serious long-term damage, you know. I haven't seen any around here. Then make your own. It's basic survival 101. Don't they teach you kids anything nowadays? What? How am I supposed to make a gas mask? First, you'll need to cut a plastic bottle into a shape that shields your face. Find some coffee filters and wet them. They'll provide an extra layer of protection from harmful inhalants. Okay, sounds easy enough. You'll also need a surgical mask. You know the kinds people usually wear to block dust, right? I have one here, but would you be a dear and bring me some lipstick first? She must be self-conscious about taking off the mask without lipstick. If you say so. Well, let's look up here. Litter in subway stations is one of my biggest pet peeves. The folks who keep our public places clean are the real heroes. You received the plastic bottle. Ow. I'm not even gonna bother fixing that right now. Huh. The dude Meister's gone. Oh, there's a coffee mug sort of thing. Another announcement. Attention everyone, we have learned of a high school girl who is using station services to play hooky at Sewa High. Her homeroom teacher is searching for her. If you see Mina Park, please assist us in reuniting them. Yes, please come out, Mina. We need to discuss your English score. Crap. If I had this at the police office, I could have just pried the front door open. You received the crowbar. The crowbar is a useful tool for opening barricaded doors. Interact to open them. Sweet. Ah. You received lipstick. I like this shade. Dude, don't say that here. It means two things. 5-6 Hellion. Hellion, or Hell Money, is currency that holds great value in the Shadow Realm. The practice of traditionally burning Hell Money as an offering to the deceased began in China. These currencies have regional variants in the Coma, and the entities there trade their otherworldly goods for it. In Korea, these spirits prefer traditional coins bearing a resemblance to Joseon area money. True Hellion is difficult to come by in the waking world. In most cases, a shaman ritualistically blesses these coins in the final stage of the minting process. Similar paper currencies also exist outside of Korea. A war point. Three, 4 blood rituals, shamanic lore. Blood rituals are an esoteric shadow art most commonly used by powerful shades to possess the bodies of the living. This allows shades the ability to traverse the boundary that separates the waking and shadow realms. While the payoff is highly beneficial, the ritual requires many unlikely conditions to align. This makes it difficult to perform. The first requirement is that the shade must conduct the right ritual on the night of a super blood moon. This is when the boundary between realms is at its weakest. Second, the shade must possess the relic associated with his or her creation. Third, the shade must have a vessel to transfer its spiritual essence into, the body of a mortal human. Finally, the shade must have the original relic which brought the human into the coma. The result is complete possession of the human subject's body in the waking world. Meaning that's probably most likely what happened with, Seiho. And this takes me to the market. Where in the market? In here. Ah. And a place that takes me to Sewa High School. Okay. I am in here. Okay. Cool. Spectral match. I have to carry so much extra crap for after school classes now, so I asked Mom for something bigger. But she bought me an urban utility backpack, and it looked like some kind of hitchhiker. Anyway, I got assigned to the headmaster's office for cleaning duty. I complained about my new bag while I was there. Mr. Mott offered me a deal. He said if I could be his eyes and ears in the school, he'd give me something more stylish to carry my books in. When I agreed, he gave me a real Strata handbag. I was so excited I forgot my old backpack in his office. I'm not... Oh, okay. That symbol refers to the hand that you can sort of see on the tentacle there. There's nothing else to get here. Okay. I thought this might be the location of the notes that I was missing in the school. But it seems... Yawning. Seems that, I'm gonna have to go back there. I'm pretty sure I have to go back there to finish the game anyway. I am here. Were there other... other doors that were boarded up? I think there were. Can't go up there again. It crashed, so makes sense. Back to the station. One page. I'm gonna read it later. This looks like the station's alarm control panel. The control panel's unresponsive. A blinking light indicates that the station is signaling trains from making their designated stop here. The control panel isn't receiving power, but this room has electricity. Maybe I should check the breaker and flip some switches. This engine room needs a password. How am I going to find the code? Something's attached to the door. Passwords. When the train arrives, its driver will see the password. Hey, I found some lipstick. Great, you still want this surgical mask? Yeah, I'm gonna take your advice and try my hand at making a gas mask. You received the surgical mask. Now that you have some lipstick, I guess you won't have to worry about taking off the mask. What? No, I just needed something to write my notes with. Feels good. Remember to stay low if there's a lot of smoke in the air. I guess the station attendants and workers brew a lot of coffee here. Could these be repurposed? You receive the coffee filters. Now I just need to find the crafting bench where I can make them surgical mask. Oh, right, I was already in here.
승객 여러분, 지금 열차에
발생했습니다.
손수건이나 옷으로 입과 코를 막고 신속하게
옆판이나 안전한 곳으로 대피해 주십시오.
배는 소화기가 정통 출입문이 열리지 않으면 출입문 기가 빠지면 손으로 출입문을 연 후 승강장 안전문 수동
계단 손잡이를
화살표가 비비비비 버튼으로 신속히 대피하시기 바랍니다. There are fire in the train. Please
Please evacuate the train. 车内发生火灾，请迅速撤离。
immediately. 车内发生火灾，请発生しました。速やかに退避してください。 승객 여러분, 지금 열차에 화재가 발생했습니다. 손수건이나 옷으로 입과 코를 막고 신속하게 옆판이나
1995,
안전한 곳으로
1021.
대피해 주십시오.
Could this be the
이가
password I
비치되어
need?
있으니 초기지마에 정차 후
The control room breaker blew a fuse today. I used to work as an electrician, so restoring the power was a piece of cake. Station master rewarded me with the news I'm being transferred. Can you believe this guy? He actually asked me to write down instructions for dealing with the breaker if it happens again. Well, I prepared the instructions and left them in the break room. But since he's so dense, I doubt he'll appreciate the puzzle I made out of him. Ugh. Life as a station maintenance worker has been a real pain in the ass. They keep shuffling me from station to station. Working at Songrin has been a nice change of pace though. It's close to home, so the commute's not half bad. Maybe I should find a way to make myself indispensable here. Then they'll have to keep me on staff, right? So, Taiyo's mirror? Shamanic tradition holds that Taiyo's mirror is an ancient relic that was used to communicate across space-time. In the glow of a superblood moon, those with shamanic ancestry may use the mirror to communicate with individuals from the previous phase of the superblood moon. It is said that even physical objects can pass through the mirror. Leaders have often relied on shamans to consult with oracles from the future using the mirror. The knowledge gained from these dialogues has been used to satisfy simple curiosity or guide successful revolutions. Korea's unbroken line of shamanic heirs traditionally passed down the mirrors from generation to generation for centuries. This changed in the early 20th century when the Seiwa Institute discovered and confiscated the mirror. Blood of the Ancients. Oral traditions holds that the latent powers of shamanic blood awoke in certain individuals during the dawn of humanity, thus blessing them with sight beyond. They used their powers to travel beyond the boundaries of the known waking world. They returned from these dangerous expeditions into the unknown with the boon of knowledge from their fellow man. Society both feared and respected the mysterious arts they practiced. They refined their knowledge over many millennia, passing on the traditions and rituals. Today, their descendants wage an unending war against hostile entities from the Shadow Realm. The Miko of Japan, the Bobo Hizen of North Borneo, the Mudang of Korea, their legacy spans the globe and connects them in this crusade of light. So, I seem to be almost done with this. I should be able to consult the safety manual to make something with the materials I have. There's a page here that says a basic gas mask can be constructed from everyday household objects. The actual page containing instructions has been ripped out. Maybe I can improvise. I prefer to not improvise on something that might help. The breaker switches aren't labeled. Which one should I flip to turn off the emergency signal? Starting with the top row. Okay. No good, there's gotta be an easier way to figure this out. Okay, let's look at your puzzle. There's some kind of diagram posted on the wall. Looks like there's a discernible pattern in the design. So, 3, 4, and 3, 3, 4, and 4, 4, 3, and 4. So, I'm assuming the one with 3 colored ones are the ones that I have to press, which would be right, left, and middle. Okay. Good. That should do it. No good. There's got to be an easier way to figure this out. Why are there 2 sparkles now? Okay, so did I misinterpret the symbol? Okay, so let's see. If I say it out loud, then in terms of colored leaves, it's 4, 4, 3, 3, 4, 4, 4, 3, 4. Hang on. So if maybe I have to take the colored ones and mentally place them on top of each other to see if they're actually filled out, but I'm not sure if that works. It does for blue. It doesn't for yellow. And it does for red. But I already pressed based on the yellow ones. You hear the sound of the control station powering up. Okay. It worked! I just went for the blue ones and I decided if that doesn't work, screw that. This is, you know... There are 9 switches in total. There's... What was it? 27 or so options I could do. I can brute force my way through there if I want to. going to see if it will let me improvise the surgical thing. I'll dampen the surgical mask first. Let's cut the plastic bottle to fit my face. I think I can insert the coffee filter within the plastic bottle I clipped. Just attach it to the mask and... finally, it looks perfect. You crafted the gas mask. Sweet. The emergency signal has been switched off. Maybe I should try the on service button. Success! I suppose it's only a matter of time before the next train arrives. Why do I have the feeling things are gonna go to shit now? Hello? You should think twice before getting on that subway car, Mina. You again. Your threats aren't gonna work, pal. I'm not Hold on. Did you have something to do with this delay? You're better off staying out of this. Do not get on the train. Stay away from the hospital. You'll be playing right into their hands. Trust me. Give me one good reason why I should trust you. How about starting with your real name? That's what I thought. There are people who will actually help me at the hospital. We're done here.
그림자들이 둘러싸여버렸어. 좋아. 정신 똑바로 차리고 최대한 자연스럽게 행동하자. 다들 어디로 가는 걸까? 이건 또 무슨 냄새지? 열차에 들어갔어. 어떻게 된 거지? 여기까지 쫓아왔단 말이야? 집중하자. 마스크를 쓰고 몸을 최대한 낮춰야 해. 내 기억엔 비상레버가 여기 있을 텐데. 여기 있다.
이 녀석이 당장 나오지 못해!
연기 때문에 날 못 본 것 같아. 빨리 도망치자.
I'm finally here. This underground facility connects Sewa Station directly to the hospital. Yesel and the others must already be there.
그림자들이 둘러싸여버렸어. 좋아. 정신 똑바로 차리고 다들 어디로 가는 걸까? 이건 또 무슨 냄새지?
살려줘!
열차에 들어갔어. 어떻게 된 거지? 아무것도 안 보여. 어디에 비상레버가 있는 거지?
이 녀석이 당장 나오지 못해!
연기 때문에 날 못 본 것 같아. 빨리 도망치자.